So we're back again. Brunswick attitude. This is I'm hearing hero. So I am super excited about that. Like, I never threw the hero because I had a lot of symmetrics pearls in my bag at the moment. Like, at that point in time, I should say, like the radical squatch, which I was throwing a lot. So I didn't see a need to get on top of it with a hero. But yeah, now we have it. The attitude is supposed to be the hero, so supposed to be better as always. So let's see what it does. Like, I'm very curious. So we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna compare this one to GB4 Pearl. GB4 Pearl is by far kind of one of my go-tos. I would have did it next to the web pearl, but we're about to have a dark web, so you'll see that going down the lane again. So I just kind of want to get a little bit difference, and I think a lot of people would like the GB4 Pearl. So honestly, from there, man, we just gonna see what these balls do, how they line up, the core numbers. We're gonna talk about that in the middle of the video. So yeah, as always, hit that like, subscribe button. I appreciate it. It goes a long way. And use all the links if you want to purchase either one of these balls. I'm at links below, and that really does support the channel. So if you want to support what we're doing and help keep us going, please do that. And as always, got a Cool Wick jersey on, so always support Cool Wick. They take care of me. My boys Gerald, Jim Nemeth, man, those are great guys. So yeah, off to AMF Sawgrass. Shout out to my boy Tony, Bowlers Advantage. They taking care of me over there, man. I really do appreciate it. If you're in South Florida and you need somebody to drill, hit up Tony out of Sawgrass Lanes. Yeah, great guys. And then also my AMF Sawgrass, the manager Ken, and just AMF specifically, they've been helping me out get this stuff done, getting some lanes of oil for me. So appreciate it as always. Let's get to the lanes. Finally, I'm done talking. I'm done. I'm out. So here we have it, the layouts, typical layout on the Attitude, and taller pin on the GB4 Pearl. Throwing this ball the first time, and that's what you're going to see here. I threw it, this is going to be on lane 17, have a hat on. I came back and threw it again because I wanted to compare it to the GB4. Originally this was just going to be me throwing a shot to the Attitude, but I always like to compare it to a ball that I like, or I currently have in my bag. And the Attitude, when I first threw it, man, I was like, man, I wonder how this ball really compares to my GB4. So that's what I did, because this is a little more of a game 3 type of setting of actually like what the lane conditions are. Again, Sawgrass Lanes is typically has a lot of oil down. So again, this type of ball, you can get away with it for sure. But on the next set of shots, when I get to lane 12, you actually see it on a fresh house shot. And you will see a significant difference, but you still see this ball picking up off the spot. This ball hooks. I don't care what's out there, it being a pearl, and with the compound on it, it still's clean, but it sees the friction and goes left. Even that shot, when I leaked it a little far right, it still had enough energy to get through the pins and shake out the back row. So man, the big pearl, they mentioned hero. This is what is, like, I guess, the closest tie to it. And I never got a chance to throw the hero, to be quite frank, but this is impressive. You like these big asymmetric pearls, and again, when you look at it side by side to the GB4, the core numbers are very comparable. Both finished the exact same way. You just have a slightly modified, a little bit lower differential, and a little bit lower of an RG. So this ball is supposed to be a little earlier, and not flare as much with the differential. But from what I see, and you'll get to be the judge of it honestly and see what you know. Again, outside of the layout does play a small factor, but I still think the ball for ball, the Attitude will give you. It's going to be a little bit more ball overall, period. Just be clear. Let's get that out the way. But just talking about just the Attitude and where it came from. This was originally tubed. back in the day, and this nameplate, that logo was very, very popular. So this bringing it back in this particular time makes a lot of sense for the brand, being a little more edgier, still being like a staple just in bowling, period. It makes a lot of sense to bring this back, and with like making a statement, like, dude, the Brunswick attitude, like, throw Brunswick, man, here's the attitude you should have. And you know, I don't know anything more than the average consumer does when it comes to, you know, why they came out with attitude. But man, I saw these colors, the shelf appeal for this ball. I expect to see a lot of these on the lanes. But here we are on lane 12, a little bit fresher house shot. So the back ends are cleaner. So it's seeing the spot and really changing directions. So for a lot of people, when you're playing house shots, they actually can start off with the pearls actually seeing the spot a lot faster, because again, the back ends are fresh, so there's a lot more friction. And then as again the lanes transition and carry down, people play straighter, people throw urethane, whatever the case may be, they actually can get tighter down lane. So that is a huge, you know, mistake I think a lot of people run into. Sometimes they think, well, you have to throw a solid, or you have to throw one of the big asymmetric covers to really, you know, succeed on the fresh, where actually it can be the opposite. You can kind of need the pearls to start off with, and then you actually transition to a stronger piece. And mind you, I thought the exact same way for the longest period of time. I always start out with the strongest ball I have, and then, you know, again, transition to the weakest ball. But sometimes it doesn't end up being that case, especially if you're moving across the lane. But yeah, the attitude definitely is that stronger symmetric pearl, where I have, you know, power torque pearls and GB4 pearls under it, and even a web pearl. I think that's going to be a little bit under this ball as far as overall ball motion. It hooks. Like, if you are looking for a piece that sees the lane, and I honestly believe between the knockout, this ball hooks more than that. And I think if I actually put more surface on the attitude, I think it would out-hook the knockout. That's something else to try. We're gonna have to see what that looks like. But yeah, man, like, as we see some of these shots again with the GB4 Pearl, the GB4 really, I think, tames down over time. And I guess the attitude, we have to tell. We have to do a check-in. I've been meaning to do that and get back into doing that a little more often. But yeah, we're gonna see as we continue to grow the channel what other content you guys are looking for. But yeah, so that is it. Hit that like, subscribe button if you want to get this ball. Use the links below. Appreciate you as always. I'm Charles, and I'm out.